This is where I want to go with my art. The Taylor Swift album is going to come out tomorrow. Hello everyone, today's Friday. No, today's not Friday. It kind of feels like a Friday because tomorrow's a holiday. So today is Thursday, the 2nd of October, which means that Taylor Swift's album is going to come out tomorrow on the 3rd of October, and as it happens here in Germany, it is a holiday, so that's kind of perfect. And I've been planning to make brownies for a while. We're going to go on an outing with friends and family, so that would be a perfect occasion. And I was thinking, why not combine two, like baking brownies for friends and family and decorating it Taylor Swift style, you know? And so a couple of days ago, or was it yesterday, I went to the supermarket and got some like glitter and things to decorate it, and I'm really excited about creating this beautiful brownie cake, so to speak. So let's have a wonderfully sparkly weekend.
Got the feeling from the start, you might be the guy who broke my heart. Hello, even though I took a risk, it is worth the while for just one kiss. I know, I just know it. Caught up in the moment, wanna spend every second with you, yeah. All I do is thinking about you. Stuck in the middle. What can I do?
Wow. I'm so happy with how it turned out. It is just so glittery and fun, even though it's quite hard, you know, to apply the glitter writing on it. And it would be so sad to cut into pieces tomorrow, but it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm really curious to listen to the album tomorrow. But yeah, look at it.
And I guess it can be bad sometimes, don't know. I don't know. Even when you say let's go, I can see the hesitation roll. Just know, I just know it. Caught up in the moment, wanna spend every second with you, yeah. All I do is thinking about you. Stuck in the middle. What can I do?
Good morning. I'm about to listen to Taylor Swift's new album, but I wanted to get very fast because we're meeting our friends at 10. And I was awake at like 6:20 anyways, because I think my body was like, today's Friday, you need to get up to work. I'm like, no, it is a holiday. I could have slept in anyways. So I'm really excited also to see. I kind of think it's going to be a double album like for the last two ones, like TTPD and Midnights. There's not only going to be 13 songs, I think. And I'm also curious to see if the Reputation speculations are going to come true, so let's check it out. So far it is the album, and it's 12 songs actually, and at least the first song now. Whoa! I love it. I'm happy. I'm really not quite sure it's smart to leave the painting like this, like unfinished, because it's acrylic paint. But I'm going to go have lunch at my mum's, so we'll see how this works out. Hello, it is Monday and I haven't finished my painting, so this is what I'm going to do. I just came home from work and I got some orange paint because I realised I didn't really have the shade of orange that I wanted to work with. So I actually got an orange and a lighter shade of red and also a darker shade of yellow. So I have all sorts of colours now to mix and match to paint the flowers in my still life. So let's do that. I'm happy with how it's turning out. I think it's always hard to start a painting and be in the process of it and not really seeing where you headed. But I think, you know, I'm just trying to be as loose as possible, like to not overthink it on purpose and to just sort of splash the colour onto the canvas, because I haven't painted in so long and it just didn't feel right, and I was losing time just scrolling on social media, and also just I'm very tired and I feel like this year has been so demanding in so many ways. So I'm happy to be finding my way back to painting, even though I also have so many things going on and final exams coming up for my final degree. This is it, you guys. I really can't do this anymore. I'm realising I can't keep focusing on these things that are not my passion and not what I really want in life. Sounds very dramatic, I know, but that's just what it feels like, and I'm coming to that point where I'm realising that I've given like my education all I've got, all of my energy, all of my time, and that's fine, but and then I'm reaching the end of that phase of my life. I'm realising that I really want to focus on making art and being creative, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just at the moment where I was like, this is where I want to go with my art, which is such a great feeling, really. That feels so good. It feels so good. I can feel it. That's so lovely. I think the thing is that I've loosened up with my style, and that is where I want to go. I feel like deciding when to stop was actually the hardest part in the painting process, because there'll always be like some bits that you won't like too much, be it the composition or the colour palette or some kind of detail you just missed. But overall I think I'm quite happy with the result. Like, I really like the colours and the way I applied them. I don't really like the composition. I think this is something that I'd like to focus on next, like seeing what works and how to arrange things, especially in this sort of life. It is kind of tricky, I feel. But overall, I'm really happy to just have painted again. You know, that was the point. So this is the final result. This is what I got. And yeah, I think this is something I can work with. I still have a couple of canvases at home, so I'm going to get out of that artist's block of that rut I've been in and create more, because that is what I'm really passionate about. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you as soon as possible, because as I said, I have final exams coming up, so I'm not quite sure when I'll be able to come back, but at the latest in November. So it'll only be a couple of weeks, but I need to focus and just find closure with that chapter of my life, as I said, and then I go into painting and creative work full force. I see you. Bye bye.